Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you all students? I hope everyone is enjoying your video classes and doing the homeworks assigned by your respective teachers. Now, in the previous videos, we had very interesting lessons and beautiful stories, isn't it? In this video, your English teacher is gonna take up grammar. What is grammar? Why do you need grammar? To speak fluently, let it be any language, let it be Kannada, Hindi or English. To speak fluently and to form a proper sentence which can be understood by someone. When you speak something, it should be clearly understood by the one who is hearing you. So, to form a proper sentence, we need proper grammar, or we need to learn a grammar. So, grammar, very commonly we have parts of speech. There are many parts of speech, but today I'm going to take up 8 parts of speech for you all. They are noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection. So, first of all, let us speak about noun. What is noun? Noun is a naming word. You have already learned this in your previous class, right? Noun is a naming word, or the things which you have around you, everything has a name. So, these naming words are known as noun. What is pronoun? What is pronoun? Pronoun is the word which you use instead of noun. For example, Meena is a good girl. She studies well. Here she is a pronoun. She is a pronoun. When in the first sentence I use the word Meena. Meena is a noun because it's a name. In that when I wanted to tell about the same girl, in the next sentence I use the word she. So, she is a pronoun. In whole, pronoun is the word which is used instead of noun. Next, what is verb? Verb is a action word. For example, I am teaching. Teaching is a action word. Eating, jumping, running, and so on. There are many action words, and all these action words are known as verb. What do you mean by adverb? See, in this word itself you have the word verb. That means adverb is connected to verb. The words that describe verb is known as adverb. The words that describe verb is known as adverb. For example, she writes very quickly. Quickly is a adverb. She dresses very beautifully. Dressing is a action word. Beautifully is a adverb. He ran quickly. Ran is a action word or a verb, but quickly is a adverb. Sun shines brightly. Shines is a action word. So, it's verb, and brightly is a adverb. Next, we have adjective. This also have learnt in your previous class. Adjectives are the words that describe noun. Adverb is the word that describes action, but adjective describes noun. Meena is a fat girl. Fat describes the look of Meena. So, it's an adjective. Tom is a smart boy. Smart. Tom is a smart boy. Smart is a adjective. Next, we will go to interjection. What is interjection? An exclamatory inserted in the utterance without any grammatical connection. See, when you speak, without any grammatical connection, you will say wow. When you say wow, is there any wow, she is so beautiful. Wow is a separate word after which you use the mark exclamatory. So without any grammatical connection to the next sentence. So the mark or the sign which you use here gives it a form of interjection. This most commonly we use when we are surprised while looking at something, or when we express our feeling, or when we express something, we use the mark exclamatory. So this is interjection. Next we'll go to conjunction. What is conjunction? Conjunction is the word which connects two sentences. For example, Meena is a good girl. She studies well. Meena is a good girl. There is a full stop. She studies well. That is a second sentence. When you want to join these both sentences, Meena is a good girl and she studies well. When you put the word and over there, when you use the word and, but, very commonly and, but and if are the words which are used to join two separate sentences to form one sentence. When there is a full stop, if you want to take out that full stop, you have to use if, and or but. These kind of words which join two different sentences to form one sentence is called conjunction. Next we have preposition. What is preposition? See here the word position. The words that shows the position of the thing. For example, where is my book? It's on the table. So the word on shows the position of the book where it is kept. Where am I standing? I am standing in front of you, right? I am standing in front of you. The word front shows the position. The one who is standing behind. The words that show the position of the word is known as position word. So we have 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, preposition and interjection. Now I have written some of the sentences on the other side. We will read it. Wow, she sings beautifully. Wow, she sings beautifully. Now here, there is a noun here. Is there a noun here? No, there is no noun. There is no naming. There is no any naming word over here. Is there a pronoun? Is there a pronoun? Yes, she. She is a pronoun. Instead of name, they have used the word she, which is a pronoun. Next, sings. What is the word sings? It's an action word. So it's a verb. For verb, we will put a circle. It's a verb. Wow. Wow. What can you see here? Can you see a exclamatory mark here? Exclamatory mark beside wow? Yes. So it's a interjection. I'll just put a underline with orange color. Next, beautifully. What? See, this is a verb, correct? Sings is a verb. Beside verb, we have a word beautifully. Sings beautifully. That means the word that describes the verb is known as adverb. So I will underline it with the pink chalk. Adverb. Next, I found my eraser, but my sister lost it again. I found my eraser. Eraser is a name of a thing. So it's a noun. Let me underline it with green color. Eraser. But is the word that joins. See, I can read this as 2 different sentences. I found my eraser. Full stop. My sister lost it again. But when the word but comes here, that 2 sentences become one sentence, because instead of full stop we put a comma and write but. So but is a conjunction. But is a conjunction. Next, sister. Sister is a noun again. Sister is a noun again. Lost. Lost is a action word. It's a verb. Lost is a verb. It is a pronoun. Eraser. Instead of eraser, eraser is a noun. Instead of eraser, they have used the word it. See here, I found my eraser, but my sister lost it. What is it? It is eraser. So it is a pronoun. It is a pronoun. It is used instead of eraser. Next we have, once again I'll repeat this. I found my eraser, but my sister lost it again. We'll go to the next sentence. I am reading a novel. It's very interesting. I am reading. Reading is a action word. So it's a verb. It's a verb. A novel. Novel is a name. It's a naming word. So it's a noun. I'm reading a novel. It's very interesting. It's is a word used instead of the word novel. So it is a pronoun. It is a pronoun here. I am reading a novel. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. We'll go to the next one. I won the race. I won the race. Here one is a action word. One is a action word. And race. Race is also a action word. So once again we'll go through it. Noun is a naming word. Everything that has name, and those words are known as noun. Verb is an action word. Pronoun are the words that is used instead of noun. Adjective is a word that describes noun. Adverb. See, the words that describes verb is adverb. Conjunction are the words that connect two sentences. Interjection is the words that is used to express your feeling, and there comes a mark that is known as exclamatory. Next is preposition. Preposition is the words that show the position of the word. For example, in, on, above, below. So I hope you have understood the 8 parts of speech here. Jazakumullahu khaira.